This week, on Days of Our Pirates, the Pirates travel to Coors Field in Denver, Colorado to take on the Rockies, a team that is only slightly better than them. It's fairly close to the All-Star break, and like almost every other year, the Pirates are starting to play the best baseball that they've played all season. The last time they played the Rockies, they almost swept them, for they won 2 games and lost 1, barely. They barely lost the second one. And now the Pirates look like a fairly decent team. They've had stellar hitting performances as of late, and their pitching hasn't been dog crap, so this has resulted in them racking up some wins, 5 out of the last 7 to be exact. Pitching for the Pirates today is Chase DeJong, a man who hasn't pitched in a major league game until this year. Except don't worry, he's probably not going to do very well. We'll have to see. As a Charlie Blackmon launches one up, and it is going to be an out by Adam Frazier, a man who, in my opinion, should be in the All-Star game, starting at second base. He has the most doubles in the National League, and honestly, he has some of the most hits in the entirety of Major League Baseball. And here the Rockies are going to get a hit, but that's okay because the Pirates have had some pretty good pitching performances as of late, and oh no, barely stays in the ballpark, and it's gonna be 1-0. Except that's okay, honestly. It's only 1 run. This is baseball. There's 9 innings, so it could be a lot worse. You know, this is still a game, obviously, but it's very disappointing. And that is going to be a single. Going to drive in a run. It's going to be 2-0 Rockies. In the bottom of the second inning, Polanco throws it. He actually executes a good throw for once, which is just simply spectacular. I'm surprised he can do anything, but don't worry. He's the highest paid player on our team, and he hit a home run this week, so we're going to have to give him a 5-year extension for that, right? Obviously, as we're just rewatching the hit. Top of the third inning, still early in the game. It's okay that we don't have a run. And, oh, that's a great hit, except it is out. That's nice fielding by the Rocky, and that gives 1 out in the top of the third inning. Pirates, like I said, have had great hitting performances, but Frazier just gives it right to the pitcher, and that is out. So very bad start so far for the Pirates as we go to the middle of the third inning. And bottom of the fourth, and we're going to skip to the bottom of the fourth. Charlie Blackmon's up to bat, and that is going to be a single the way it looks. Yes, that's a single. And oh, he loses the ball. Charlie Blackmon. There we go. Another annual Pirates play. He's going to third base. He's not going to be able to go home, unfortunately. But that's just another annual play that you see from this Pittsburgh Pirates team at least once a week, if not more. And he is safe. And it is 3-0. Chase DeJong. No, he's not safe. Excuse me. He is out. Except it looks like they're going to review it. And I don't know, this could be a very close call. Gives it to Stallings, and it looks like he's safe. But I don't know, he might not be safe. They are not going to overturn the call. And top of the 5th inning, and Stallings strikes out. And just like the days of our Pirates, the soap opera and drama that just keeps on giving, we can't hit the ball, and we haven't had a single hit this entire game, and it's the top of the 5th inning. But we'll get a hit eventually, right? Well, let's see. We have Kevin Newman up to bat, and ooh, that's a beautiful play. And it's going to be a double play. So we still don't have a hit, and we've batted 5 innings. So we're more than halfway through the game. We still don't have a hit. We might be on a no-hitter alert at this rate. And crushes it. This one is gone. 3-0 Rockies. And the Pirates look like they've dug themselves in a hole here at Coors Field. Elias Diaz gets the homer, and DeJong, with only 48 pitches in the top of the 5th, gives up his first home run of the game. He almost gave up one earlier, but luckily it stayed in the ballpark. But it's okay because the person who almost hit the home run was driven in anyways. And it's going to be a fair ball. And it looks like this is going to be at least a double. And that's exactly what it's going to be for the Rockies. And there are still no outs. And this game looks like it's getting out of reach for the Pirates unless if they start hitting the baseball. But that's way too hard, man. It is hard, I'll admit. Hitting a Major League Baseball thrown by a Major League pitcher is very hard. Like, I will admit that. And Charlie Blackmon is safe. It looks like he's safe. And as we go to the next play, this one going right down the middle of the line, and it's going to stay in the park. It's going to drive in Blackmon the way it looks. And yes, it did. It is 5-0 Colorado. Wow, that's a very nice hit by Trevor Story. And here we go. The Rockies are without Nolan Arenado. He was traded to the St. Louis Cardinals before the year began. And that was a huge piece that they lost, except he wasn't happy with the organization. And only imagine if he played for the Pirates, he'd be so much less happy if he played for them. And it's not very ironic at all because they haven't done anything other than an NLCS appearance in the 90s in over 40 years. As Frazier pops it up, and this one is going to end to 6 innings. 6 innings without a hit for this Pittsburgh Pirates team. They are definitely on no-hitter watch, and honestly at this point, they're so pathetic. They better get a hit. But because they usually always save themselves from complete humiliation. When it comes to things like this, they usually get a hit in a game. I don't remember the last time they haven't, but they've came close many times. But usually in the 9th inning, they're able to get a hit to save themselves from complete failure and cover up how terrible they really are. But it's no secret now. Look at the plays they're coming out with every week. As that is a fair ball, and that is going to drive in a run, maybe even 2, except it looks like it is only going to drive in 1, and it is 7-0 now, top of the 7th inning. And Marquez is just looking to continue to close out this Pirates team without a single hit. And Ke'Bryan Hayes is going to miss the plate. He is not safe. It was closer than I anticipated, but it is an out. And Ben Gamel, the beard, strikes out, and Polanco, oh, what a surprise, right to the out center fielder. And that is the end of the 7th inning. Still not a single hit for this Pittsburgh Pirates team. Marquez with a stellar pitching performance. That, and with the help of his opponent in the Pirates, because they just love to help the opposing team. And Charlie Blackmon hitting an absolute dinger. And that's going to be at least a double for Blackmon. Polanco can't find the ball. It might even be a triple for Blackmon. And yes, it is a triple for Charlie Blackmon. And Trevor Story is going to drive Blackmon in with the single. It is 8-0 Rockies, and the way it looks is if the Pirates can just get a hit, I mean, that's probably like a moral victory for them because this team's so bad. And Marquez, once again, he's still pitching. He's only thrown 73 pitches this entire game, and what an amazing play by Trevor Story. Oh man, Jacob Stallings, delivers a hard hit ball, and Story just jumps up and gets it, and that saves a hit that potentially could have been. And this one is going to be an out. Charlie Blackmon. And can they get through the entire 8th inning without a hit? It looks like they can. He's gone 8 innings without a hit. Oh my goodness, it's the middle of the 8th inning. The Pirates still don't have a hit. And the Pirates do just enough to save themselves in a situation like this from getting a no-hitter. And that is exactly what they're going to do here. Wow. That's kind of sad, because honestly, I want this Pirates team to be exposed for the terrible ball club that they are. But they always manage to do just enough, just like the game against the Indians when they won 11-10 but were up 11-2. They do just enough to get by, and that's what I hate about this team and hate about this organization and the people running it. They just do just enough, and this game is 1 out away from being over as it just falls to the ground. Marquez pitches the whole game, only allows 2 hits, and this game is over. Final score, Colorado Rockies 8, Pittsburgh Pirates 0. And just like the Pirates constantly making me sad and doing just enough to keep the people running this organization around for absolutely no reason, so are the days of our Pirates.